In this session, we will talk about how we can develop proxies offline, package, and deploy the proxy to Apigee Edge. Before we jump on, let's spend a quick minute on the API proxy directory structure. API proxy is the parent directory, and within this directory, we have the policies directory where all the policies are stored, the proxies directory which will contain the proxy endpoint configurations, the targets directory which will have the target endpoint configuration, and the resources directory which will have the custom extension code such as Node, JavaScript, Java, etc. Before we deploy the proxy code to Apigee Edge, the code needs to be packaged to a bundle which is a zip file. The bundle is packaged at the API proxy directory level. Deploying the bundle to Apigee Edge can be done in different ways: using the UI, using the management API, using the open source tools such as Apigee Maven Deploy plugin, Apigee tool, and many more. Let's pick the Apigee Maven Deploy plugin and see how it helps in packaging and deploying proxy code to Apigee Edge. Apigee Maven Deploy plugin is an open-sourced plugin available in GitHub. The prerequisites for this plugin are Java and Maven. The GitHub project have samples that can enable you to get started quickly. We have many customers using this plugin and would highly encourage you to use this plugin, contribute, and join the community. Please use the Apigee community to ask any questions and feel free to create a GitHub issue if you find any issues. The benefits of using this plugin are easy to configure and adopt it in your project. It's CLI based as you can run the Maven commands to get things done. Has multi-language and IDE support. There are thousands of plugins in the Maven Central repository. Can be easily plugged into the CI server for automated builds and deployments. API proxy project consists of the following directories: the proxy name, which is your API proxy workspace, within which you have the API proxy directory that contains the proxy code with appropriate subdirectories that we covered earlier. Config.json, which can be used to replace any values within the code during build time execution. The pom.xml, which is the main project object model that contains configurations to package and deploy the bundle. And finally, the test directory, which you can use to store all your test-related files and configurations. In the POM file, we need to configure the plugin by passing the group ID, artifact ID, and version. On executing the POM, the plugin is downloaded from the Maven repository to the local repository. Within this plugin, we need to provide the goals that is used to package the bundle. This is the package phase that is available in the Maven lifecycle. Once the package is complete, we use the deploy goal to deploy the bundle to the appropriate Apigee organization and environment. Within the POM file, we can maintain different Apigee organization and environment properties like Apigee organization, Apigee environment, Apigee credentials, and many more using Maven profiles. Depending on the profile passed in the Maven command, the appropriate properties are used for deployment. This is useful when you're trying to deploy the bundle to different organization and environment combination. Along with the properties in the profile, the Apigee.options property determines how the deployment should be done. There are different options available: update, override, inactive. Update option is used to deploy to an existing revision. Override always deploys to a new revision. Inactive imports the bundle but does not deploy. The plugin provides additional feature where you can update the proxy code using a config.json file. The top level array is the Apigee.profile property in the Maven profile. All the tokens that need to be replaced for the policies are placed under the policies.json array. Similarly, the tokens for targets and proxies are placed under the targets and proxies.json array respectively. XPath is provided to the token so that the plugin can evaluate the XPath and replace the values with the token in the configuration file. Once the POM and the config file is ready, just run the Maven install command by passing the profile name and other arguments. In this command, the test profile is used along with the username and password. The plugin will pick the properties from the test profile, package the proxy bundle, and deploy it to the corresponding Apigee organization and environment. Hope this gave a quick start on how the plugin works and can be used to deploy proxy to Apigee Edge. Please visit the GitHub link and look at the README guide for more information and try out the samples. If you still have questions, please post them on our community. Thank you.